Here we go. It's a good feeling trying to hit an enemy mid-air. Hell yeah, dude. It's like the best thing. Anyway, I see a corpse. I saw a corpse.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
No, she's laying down already, okay. Wanted to make sure.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen. No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. Stumble into Saurian territory. I think our allies being such fiends.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Set me any task you like, Master. I can take on the entire world if need be. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early Griffin gets to work, as they say. Spirit! Fear not, Arisen. I shall do my utmost to see that it all comes good in the end.
But bless, our foe has noted for few children. This is the product of your heedlessness.
It's called taking the initiative, I'll have you know.
So many.
A good meal makes one appreciate those 'tis shared with. Your next no less permanent. No! The Arisen has been poisoned! Let me get that.
So many miniatures the last 2 days, dude. You don't even know. What the fuck? More hard. What do you mean? What's up, mate?
First and foremost, once lost its balance, it will prove a much easier target when lying prone.
might not dare attempt such a feat alone, but together, I think we can manage it. Count on me to keep you safe. That is in the nick of time, Arisen. Here you are, Master.
Bestiary? Oh yeah, it's not necessarily, Bestiary is not necessarily hard, but it makes certain changes to, like, specifically something like the Gore Chimera without spoiling too much of it,
Try not to get hit.
which
Let all that wind go to
could technically increase their difficulty by just, you know, having stuff on it.
I grab your weapon and magical
But that said, the way the game is designed and the way Bestiary is made, it could definitely ramp up the difficulty by, like, a lot. So I'm using Bestiary and New Game Plus, the New Game Plus difficulty mod, which causes the game to be like 10 times harder than it's supposed to be, or than vanilla is. Tried the beta version, but on the main mod. I have not tried the beta version, and frankly, what I saw of the beta version, and most of anything I saw before the full release, I didn't like it. And then I told Nick about the fact that I thought it looked mostly out of place and non-lore friendly and stuff. And he said that a part of that feedback he took into account and, you know, made changes accordingly to that. And so the full release is, I mean, I love it. I would not want to play without it anymore. There's just so much more going on now, and you just, you know, like ogres were like really slow and kinda, I mean, I wouldn't say boring to fight, but like, I don't know, Bestiary just makes it a whole lot more interesting. I think the main issue for me was that after playing the game for so long, the movesets the monsters did have for the vanilla version of the game were just not challenging enough. Oh shit, there's a freaking news as well. Okay. Wait, there's there two? There's two, holy shit. I don't have any damage boosters, so turn the ogre to stone, yeah. That would be nice.
Find a means to remove the head. How many poor souls have fallen victim to its weak, petrifying blows? up the haunted ice and snow. He picks our fire and stomachs up.
These motherfucking birds are not helping.
Hey, this guy reminds me of a certain surely you have.
Sure.
No better. Feeling weary? Not me. I dare say I can lift an ox.
We lost the mana, we lost the mana.
Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
A focused attack will end this foe. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste. Arisen, are you
It's freaking hell.
right?
I think this place is not working out for me with the... It's too open here. At nighttime maybe? Or there's another one. Fucking 3, dude, what the fuck? And the Cyclops, that's great. We're leaving. Oh, I know. Okay, that's fine. Then I may not have to use a Ferrystone.
Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
Heal me! Hello?
Of course it falls to me to do.
Wake the fuck up.
Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
At last, I should like for you to...
Well met. Looking to make a much obliged, sir.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
It's great that, like, I haven't seen a Medusa in a while, and then there's just 3. And a Cyclops and a Chimera. What the fuck? It's randomizer at its peak, dude. Oh hey, and I don't want to use. Sure. looking at stamina. Quest boards, hell yeah. Get them quest boards in. Hey, there she is! Maybe I can hire her after this. Wait, no, that's not her. I'm stupid. What? I frickin' countered that dude. Fuck off. Oh, maybe one of these dudes hit me first. Bitches. No idea where he came from, but you're fucking dead now. after that too.
It shan't happen again. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Let's see.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
I believe she's one of my favorites as well. I mean, she should be. Or she just looks really close to...
Tis a happy twist of fate that...
Alright. No, they're different. Maybe they're sisters. I don't know. Anyway, let's go sleep because we're almost dead. Hope you're not hungry.
Tis a glad thing we rested when
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim goes to waste.
battle is best avoided. I grant your weapon a magical boon.
But I don't think we'll ever get a hard mode akin to this in the official or like an official DLC or anything, because while it is freaking awesome and I would like nothing more, most people would probably just be complaining because they bad or unwilling to learn.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
We shall be ill prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
Heck, I would not even be comfortable right now if I were not playing this class, so...
I'll not stand for this. It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
I mean, that's the funny thing about this game, right? We didn't get hard mode.
Nice our victory.
People are constantly complaining about the staggering, when that is part of actual real difficulty design, instead of just, you know, taking more damage boring. And, you know, the fact that we got a casual mode, and the fact that people are encouraging you to install mods that remove the staggering, features like that, just shows that people don't want actual hard mode. You know, another example is the Ferrystones, which is also something the New Game Plus mod touches, you know, where everybody is like, yeah, they're mega expensive, they're hard to get, and that's the only way to quote-unquote fast travel, when you can also use this mega cheap ass ox cards and stuff, and then have cool encounters on top of that. But you know, so you have to get the Ferrystones, and with, you know, New Game Plus hard mode, the Ferrystones are also like mega expensive. Like mega expensive.
Forgive me. I could not help but laugh. Red Wolves are out for our blood!
Never had a problem with fast travel? Me neither, but... the most popular consensus is that it's bad, which I think it's not. The people think that it's bad are bad for thinking that it's bad. It's a bad opinion to have. Finally, there's a game that lets you just fast travel anywhere, literally anywhere. You just need the resources for it. Like if I want to, because I have some on hand, I could literally place one of these babies right over here, and then all I need is a Ferrystone to go right over here. No questions asked. Back when Dark Arisen came out, I thought that was a cool concept, a cool idea to have. But now I realize that it's actually so much more than that. It's more than a cool concept or a cool idea. It's like, it's not even just unique. It's a smart and cool ass thing to have, you know, because you can go anywhere. Like Breath of the Wild, I believe, did that with like one of its DLCs, right, with the Champions Ballot thing. where you could have like a
Have you
medallion
forgotten something, Arisen?
or whatever it was called, and then you
Rather
could
lost.
place that somewhere on the map and go back there. Doesn't matter where it was. This game is just like, yeah, we have that, but that's the only way. Instead of just straight up, you know, having like the big city and you just fast travel there. There are games where that works, but this game would not be fun that way. The reason it works in Dragon's Dogma Online as opposed to this game, like the conventional fast travel, you know, one reason is the setting of the game being different than this. The other is that, of course, any fast travel costs currency, costs rift
I am
crystals.
confident I can make short work of any and all challenges we face.
And the only way you can fast travel somewhere is to have actually been there before. I mean, that's the typical concept anyway, but like...
You'll not live to regret it.
And on top of that, the reason I think it's good in Dragon's Dogma Online is because Dragon's Dogma Online hasn't got anything interesting in the open world going on. There's no dynamic quests, no dynamic monster spawns, there is no dynamic griffin just swooping from the air and just on your face. There aren't cool ox cars to use. You know, there's just... the whole world is static. And while most of DD2's world is still pretty much static, in most ways, it's using, you know, a lot of systems and techniques and stuff to make it at least feel more dynamic.
One might confidently call that a
Like
resounding
each area
victory.
might have multiple spawns or, you know, stuff like that. Dynamic quests popping up. Reasons to go there at different times of day. I mean, all games technically have had that, but I feel it more works better and more here. If that makes any sense. What's all this?
Seems there are wolves on the prowl. Fire will be the flexibility of this foe.
More items to sell, and yeah. See, that's what I also mean, stuff like that. And while all the traveling merchants are always in the same location, which is something I think they should fix, but that might actually be something they could do for the expansion. You know,
As a
make all
matter of
those
fact,
all the
ours is a
basic
party of
systems that they
women,
already
by
have,
and
make them
large.
even more dynamic,
And I've no objections.
more random. You know, I'm always up for like procedural generation, but I feel like Dragon's Dogma, and of course by extension something like whatchamacallit, Dungeons and Dragons. It's those types of RPGs that I think really thrive on systems like that. I mean, it's easy. I mean, I can't show that now because it's not available at the moment, but the, do we have enough money for that? No, we don't. But the Dragon's Dogma Online endgame is pretty much all random. Like, you have a couple of dungeons that you can go into, and those dungeons are always the same, the layout of them. But the spawns are always different. And I think that's the best way to do some random generation kind of thing.
Good tidings, friend. As you and I well, friend. Much of. Suppose I'd best be off.
Because while a monster spawns, for example, being random is really interesting, having dungeons that are randomly generated, they will start to feel samey very quickly. And there's at least to the experience I had with pretty much any randomization in terms of games, in terms of dungeons and stuff. It's always eventually started to feel samey. With exception of the Dragon's Dogma Online endgame. Because there's this one clip I have on my channel here of fighting like a boss in a dungeon with of the end game that was like 2017 something, 2018, probably early 2018, and like one of the story bosses spawned, and that's the only time that ever happened. It was like a mega rare spawn. And just in general, you would never really know what would spawn, what would happen. You always had to be on your toes. It was amazing, really cool. And that's why I really like random encounters. If it wasn't for random encounters, I would not be playing this game still. Absolutely not. I would have probably been done after my like second playthrough, maybe third. And I would probably get back to it every once in a while, but I wouldn't have 1800 hours on it by now. Absolutely not a chance. So what I think Dragon's Dogma 2 really needs, besides like a cool story expansion to make all the cool things, is like
Really,
a tower or you know, just dungeons that
Don't shirk your duty.
are randomly
Lest you
generated,
forget,
but the layout
'tis
of
the
them
Arisen
is
we serve
unique
here.
and it's cool looking and made by hand. You do like how the creators were expecting mixed reviews when they tried to get a bigger audience. Yep.
That's it. But where is it?
Is uncommon for a
I mean, the game was literally designed with that in mind, right?
Mayhap we ought to lend him a hand, Master.
Let me buy some.
Ought I go and my episcopal? Did she eat? I'm of half. But you didn't come here to have an.
Let's see. I don't need those. I don't need those. I do need those.
Old man, prattle your ears off. If I expect to come again.
That's the other thing, right? So, I'm gonna do this again because I'm never gonna stop doing this stupid shit. Here. 20 hours ago. Don't pay attention to these. These are not interesting. This you can look at, but this is the third one. I'm hawking this thing, but this is the third one now. There are 8 in total. And I do think that with the whole Dragon Forged cave thing going on, I don't know. I think we're getting close. I would not even be surprised if we get a shadow drop by now.
What a racket.
Might I interest you?
Let's see. I need, you know what? I need those two. Sure. Oh, and before we leave,
Much obliged.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
You look upon me so expectantly. Will you not miss my company? Once is a happy twist of... Arisen, I knew you loved this.
I would have to go to my storage. Do I have golden stove beetles?
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'twant so far away.
Because I should make some more of those. I have one. Guess I'll have to make more. Do those do the same thing as the oils? They do, right? No idea. Right, nighttime, because I wanna continue some of the story so I can go to Batal without too much trouble.
We must rest. Apologies, Master. I fear my behavior has been irregular of late. I shall strive to make up for it from today.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
Yeah, it went away.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set.
A lot of people have a hard time identifying it. I have no idea. You can literally hear it just by some voice lines that are they pretty much constantly repeat. I've muted them all in the uBlock Origin for Pawns mod because I really got tired of them. The only like one or two that are actually really funny, I still have those on. And of course you have the eyes, and then you have that that you just heard. But you can really just... That's the thing. I really hope, and maybe we should ask Nick if he could make a mod that would put Dragon's Plague back to how it was, so it's actually, you know, because since last September, since like the big patch, I have had Dragon's Plague a whole of once, I think. And before the big patch, like 4 times, I think, something like that. And supposedly Bestiary has something going on with Dragon's Plague, so I actually really want it to happen now. So, I mean, I haven't actively tried to catch it, but maybe I should. Maybe I should give it a go. Yep, that's a dead giveaway. Don't tell me what to do. I know what to do.
The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. It would be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of Saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen...
There is no shortage.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deezer's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. Yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Though, I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
In this playthrough? Nope.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deezer demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, As the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
We've naught to ponder but our success, for come what may, we will triumph!
The road at your neck. It's been a hard day. Won't someone do aught about this?
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me. I would appreciate you follow me. I dare say I could forget all my troubles.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of work. I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Hello. Not this room.
Who's the
Skip.
Then start.
This
Skip.
Forgive me. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Seems my feet.
Let's take it easy today. How lovely. I'll have to remember.
So, you've...
That doesn't work.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
Yeah. Oh, this will work actually. Is there thingamajigs on the roof here? No thingamajigs. Right. How much damage can they pew to Dragon Hell? What do you mean?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Can't help feeling I've wasted my time here. What should I do?
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
Arms for the poor. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Many. You see, now this might I.
What we need now is information. The question is, where to find it?
I suppose 'tis so.
Will be like in hard mode.
So we gather some information.
I don't think
Can't
it's
say I've
got very many resistances. Maybe like dark magic or something?
How about you?
Is he was wished what?
Mal don't know what.
Shall we report our results?
Ah, come, pray, follow.
Ah, come pray.
I believe this is the place to look. There is. Let us make.
Doesn't
I'll collect
exist.
that.
What's
You needn't
what's a
trouble
cyclone then? And what do you think healing magic is? Just because they aren't there
If we are to break it, it shan't be from
by
this side.
visual
understand.
thingamajigs doesn't mean they're not there. And I think there's a very particular reason why holy and dark magic aren't being shown front and
Shall we
center
follow
in
my
this
foot?
game as well.
Right you are.
Heavens above. This is why we all as. However,
Tisk.
the books ne'er seem to end.
Pawns may not enter the castle grounds, Master. We shall have to part ways at the gates.
Not game enough to have
Right.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
As a matter of fact,
We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
I'm surrounded by whingers on all sides.
Have you come to it? No, or have you? Ah, by this he ha. Aye. Tell me. Guide me.
This is a speed run, by the way, now. Well, let's see. I believe it is this one, yeah. Hurry up, old man, before they attack me.
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
Aye, if you were mayhap.
Anyway, that's half the
Our
vermin
errand is
quest
nearly
done.
And not a moment too soon.
we ought to make the delivery now, lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
I suppose 'tis so?
My feet always take me here.
There is much we ought to tend to. If how fared your mission? This alone can. That is, if you have done well. There is much we ought to see. Now, would you be so kind as I thank you?
A result to be.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen...
Yeah, you
for
can
some
already
reason
do the
follow-
masquerade
what
now.
say you, your majesty? So once you're here, take care. Masquerade. Much is made of...
Consider me unimpressed.
I sense eyes upon us.
My. I'm trapped like a rat in... But so, understand...
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Prepare yourself!
You there!
Shit!
With all we will hear... Report to me if aught catches your eye.
Yes, sir.
Well met.
Looking to make a purchase.
Hope to see you.
Actually, I probably don't even have to do this. I forgot about this. Hold on. You can do this even faster. I found that out in my last playthrough. This is how you actually speedrun the game.
Gladly stay a while.
Seems my feet.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Will someone do aught about this?
I seem to recall leaving just such an item in storage.
I have a pass, right? Yeah, we can just walk in. No
If
issue.
you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
And that's how you skip the whole quest.
Come on then, keep pouring.
That will do. As you can, you're welcome to come.
If it please you, sir, we have a special...
Anyway, back to action.
That's something.
Actually, if we sleep now, I think we might be able to talk to Brent about the prisoner, and then we can go to Batal. And that took only like 15 minutes. People be like, yeah, but the Furman fucking arc is so long. I'm like, 15 minutes? Hello?
Shall we get some rest? Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins.
Link.
Step lively. journey by
Blink.
starlight shall make for a nice
Open
change
your
of pace.
eyes.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, I meant from that the he bids you, I shall There is much we ought to tend. When he I shall be.
So,
There is much we ought to tend to. Well, but if he see pray. There is much we ought to tend. While for such this yet, like 'tis a frail hope to be so. I am glad.
I suppose we can do that. Forgot about this part, but still. I thought it was gonna talk to me. Oh. I guess we have a reason to go to the nameless village now, so might as well go there. I wonder if Talos has had any changes with Bestiary.
perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but...
Tis so dark.
Fire's fury can't be of aid against this foe.
Must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through. Don't let us down.
These beasts are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I feel a burgeoning excitement for battle. Am I the only one?
Are those eyes? Those are eyes, aren't they? That's a Clops, I think. No, not a Clops. No, it is a Clops.
Bring it crashing down. Care to assist?
I shall be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Come on, don't drag this out.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed. Prepare for battle!
Fear not. You're safe with me.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also learned.
Are we leaving already? Mother, seems our foe has recognized our victory.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens.
See you. Fly off as soon as you can.
You've got the enemy right where I want you. Don't let up. This is Shayna's What is it you want? What's more clear?
Okay, bye. What else are we fighting?
That out
He has the long version. That's annoying.
Defeating this foe is hardly worth boasting about.
The battle rages on. Do not let down your guard.
That's so fucking annoying. Holy shit. What the fuck?
This is worth my time.
Hurting yet?
There's nothing like a warm meal to lift one's spirits.
What? Yeah? That's so weird. But they're also instantly gone
Freshly
now, so...
rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. I grant your weapon a magical boon. Look there. I espy.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourself! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must stay clear of the cargo. They're tenacious, not.
I thank you for coming.
And what?
bothersome boar put a chest all the way over there?
Surely we can make our way over to the side.
There's no bit.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I always apply?
Hey-o! Why not up?
I would appreciate your swift return.
No. Ow.
Come back, we're stuck again!
Fine. It's nice. They have their own personal Gora miniature there.
You made it out. Damn. You didn't disappoint. Figured West, but we had work. That's why he that. But so that but we me.
Where did you go, Master? 'Twas dreadful lonesome without you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
I feel nigh invincible!
Oh shit. Hold on. You know what? I'll place it over here.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Was most effective.
Okay, bye. This is one of them special enemies.
Something I believe in my pack. Ready to strike the moment it takes the bait.
Ah, I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. This brute has quite a temper.
Might we not use their rings to our advantage?
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labours.
Indomitable. Whatever comes, I shall rise to meet it.
I'll not be done in by the likes of you.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
What level am I? The level cap.
Drop all your valuables, and I might just let you live.
How'd you get your health bar so big? Leveling up. Till level 300 you get HP. And like at like level 200 or something you get like 1 HP each level.
Magic is at your disposal. That's why I've got it pinned. I'm not sure how much longer I can hold it.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
We ought to have no trouble on the jet. Beware the fighter. Their ilk are deadly at close range. We must remain vigilant.
What number is my health? 2,600? Yeah. 2,600.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, fear not. You're safe with me.
Is that a Mexican go-to? I doubt it. If you were playing warrior or something, you would probably get more. My pawn has less. 2040. Because she's a mage. But I would assume if you played like a warrior, you would at least get like 3,000 or something.
Seems they know we're not to be trifled with.
Want me to pursue and eliminate the stragglers? I grant your weapon a magical boon.
There was a fight, man.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back. Keep the enemy occupied and I'll make short work of them.
A wise strategy.
slightest chance to recover.
Watch your footing, Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous.
Well, after that funny encounter in the woods, we haven't really encountered very many bosses in a while. I mean, the Cyclops earlier, but that's about it. Or the two
Our
Cyclops.
fight is not yet done. We must focus on finding victory, whatever our decision.
Easy done.
You're gonna regret that.
The Arisen has been drenched.
A fine display of skill.
That's what you get.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
I don't even have to ask twice anymore. Let's go.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
Let us see what you're made of. You've got the enemy right where I need you. Don't let up. Miss. What a shame of both. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
right?
Shit.
Oh dear, yeah.
Your turn.
I shall be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Leave it to me. I've got a good feeling about this one.
The sun's light has grown dim.
Might as well do
We shall
triple
have
mine.
to be all the more vigilant. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Excuse me.
Well done. When hard, you cannot avoid overflow. It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
I think I'm gonna call it for now. It's chill out. Maybe watch some anime or something. I don't know. Take care and follow. See you guys in the next one. Take care.